fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Buying time to his left. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete right side to Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
23 yards the pickup there. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. They'll throw again. Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels...
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Joseph now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Packers at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, it's Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The kick by Crosby is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hand cycle. On the ball.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Vikings take over 1st down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He finds Watson complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3.
On the counter, here's Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Crosby is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Love now. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. From the 35 on 2nd down. Cousins, right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MV.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And now off to the races, down the right side. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on him preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
17.
Running right, Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll go again to Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as
Back
from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing. Love. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away into 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Cousins on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the red zone now, Cousins. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd and 7, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. Cousins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
14.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
An inside give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Up the middle, Jones. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL?
The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Green Bay, they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining.